Hello everybody and welcome back to Monday Movie Hunting, the best way to start your week. Today we have an interesting Monday, a very interesting Monday. It's a bit of a mix, it's a bit of a strange one, and I'm hoping that the spreadsheet issue from last week will be fixed. I mean, that was a kind of a crazy one. We'll see how that goes, but I do have a lot to talk about, so without further ado we'll head over to the Sainsbury's clip and then we'll talk about all the many things. Let's go! Okay, so we're back. I'm very excited this week. Very excited because the week changed completely partway through the week. So obviously I was picking up 2 movies. All was well, I knew what they were, it was fine. Then suddenly the 2 movies became 4 movies. The reason being, somebody guessed a movie. Well, the first person I saw guess the first bonus movie was Spoon and Mum. Spoon and Mum guessed a movie and I was like, oh, what's this movie? I looked it up and I was like, yes, I want that movie. And now it's kind of one that I'm most excited for. Yeah, so I was like, oh yeah, I absolutely need to pick that up. So that was like a no question. Looked it up. I did watch a snippet of the trailer because I didn't really know what it was. And then I knew I wanted to pick that up. And then the other day, I don't know if anyone guessed this actually because I need to have another look through. But I hadn't seen it, but I can't be sure. I feel like somebody may have guessed it. There was another movie that I noticed, and when I looked at the date, I was like, what? It comes out on Monday. So that actually wasn't in Sainsbury's. I didn't think that it would be. So I managed to order it on Amazon, on Blu-ray, and when I ordered it, I managed to order Peanut Butter Falcon on Blu-ray as well, which is perfect because that was obviously the one that I couldn't pick up. They didn't have it at Sainsbury's. And then they didn't have the DVD on Amazon. I've managed to order the Blu-ray. So I've ordered 2 Blu-rays. They're arriving on Wednesday, so that's perfect. So let's talk about the most obvious one. Well, what I feel like is the most obvious one is Doctor Sleep. So Doctor Sleep comes out today. I am so excited for this. I feel like I don't know, people enjoyed it, people haven't. I feel like this is my problem. I've not seen the trailer for it. This is the only picture I've seen of it. I'm looking at the back now and I'm like, ooh. I've not seen the trailer for it. I haven't read the book. And I don't know how people are reviewing the film. So to be honest, I have no idea whether I should be excited for this. Now, I believe that I don't know. I feel like I need to look it up. I thought, I haven't read a Stephen King book myself. So I don't know. I thought that Doctor Sleep was the first one before The Shining in terms of the books. But obviously of this film, it says the next chapter in the Shining story. So I'm unsure as to what's going on here. Oh my gosh, I just read a little bit at the back. I'm sold. I read the first line. I'll read you the first line because I guess you're not all like me and try and avoid everything about films. Until you watch it. It says, still scarred by the trauma he endured as a child at the Overlook Hotel. Maybe it's not a first book. I was sure it was. Maybe I'm just confused. It's probably just me. Who knows? This sounds awesome. I'm excited for this. I'm ready for this. Can't wait to watch it. Oh, I thought it's a digital copy. I was like, it's got a digital copy? How weird. That one, a different one does. But no, director's cut. Ewan McGregor. I like Ewan McGregor. Rebecca Ferguson. I feel like I like Rebecca Ferguson, but I can't think who she is. I love The Shining. I had at one point, maybe this is still true, I'm not certain. I had at one point decided that The Shining was my favourite horror movie. I'm not 100% sure if that's... Possibly. I do love The Shining. There is a scene in The Shining that I cannot stand, but I love it nonetheless. I feel like I watched it not that many times, probably 6, 7 times. So I feel like it's not an overly massive amount. But I feel like I don't still understand The Shining, I will say. Which I feel like I can dedicate some time and look into it. but then I feel like if I was going to do that, I'd want to read the book. It's like a whole thing. So I'm hoping this maybe starts a thing. I'll probably watch this and then The Shining. Should I rewatch The Shining before I watch this? I wasn't going to. Maybe I should. I don't know. I'm not sure what to do. Anyway, Doctor Sleep, super excited about it. Can't wait. Obviously, it's a Stephen King adaptation as well, which I've been loving lately. I did like the new Pet Sematary. I've been thinking about rewatching it. I watched the original Pet Sematary. It was the first Stephen King adaptation that I ever saw. It was one of the first horror movies that I ever saw. I watched it when I was young. I was probably like, I don't know, 11 or 12 or something. And I had then watched it, you know, more times since then, and I really loved the original Pet Sematary. I then watched the new one. It's obviously it's not got the sameness as the old one. The old one has this thing about it that the new one doesn't. The new one's kind of more funny, in a way. It doesn't do what the old one does. But I was surprised and like, what? It blew me away in terms of the changes that it made. So I've kind of been wanting to rewatch it, and I kind of quite liked it in a whole different way than I liked the original. But anyway, so I do like Stephen King adaptations. Obviously, we've been having the new It's and stuff. But I won't talk anymore on that. So the next film that I picked up is Midway. So obviously this is based on true stories. The incredible true story of the World War II Battle of Midway. I really got into World War II movies, not last year, the year before. Completely. I don't know how it began. What did I start watching first? I think I watched The Darkest Hour or something, and then I went through like a couple of weeks of just only want to watch World War II movies. But yes, I do always enjoy a World War II movie. World War I movies I don't feel like I enjoy quite as much. I'm not sure. I have no idea why that would be. So in this we have a really big cast, but my favourite is probably Woody Harrelson. Oh, but I do always like Dennis Quaid because I loved him in The Parent Trap. You know, but anyway, there's a really big cast, as you can see. But yeah, I'm looking forward to this. I feel like it'll be a good movie. I feel like I've not watched one of these for a while, like a true story World War II movie. Yes, this is what I want. And look, digital copy. What kind of digital copies is going to be? I don't know, because I feel like they stopped them. Anyway, so I picked it up on Blu-ray. These were the two I was picking up. These were the two I was talking about the whole time. I was like, yeah, I'm picking up 2 movies. This was it. Obviously, it escalated from there. I then picked up Sorry We Missed You. So excited for this. I feel like I'm going to watch this very soon. If not, I mean, I say that often, don't I? I feel like I want to watch all these very soon, which is always a good thing. But yeah, I didn't know about this. It's from the makers of I, Daniel Blake, which I did... enjoy would be the wrong word, really. Which I did like. I found it moving and interesting, and my mum really loved I, Daniel Blake as well. But this one, I'm really looking forward to. It looks really interesting. Again, very moving, relatable, and real. Obviously, these are they're British movies, and I think they're doing something really interesting. I hope that they will kind of continue Ken Loach. You know, making these type of movies. Ken Loach and Paul Laverty. I don't know. I'm not good with names. I never have been. When I speak to people on the phone at work, like customers, I really panic if they've got a difficult name. I have to listen to it on Google Pronounce a bunch. Anyway, Sorry We Missed You looks really brilliant. Can't wait to watch this. So I'm so glad that Spoon and Mum mentioned this. Again, that was the... I'm not 100% sure if no one else didn't mention it, but that was the first comment I saw of this one and thought, oh, let me look into that, and then I was obviously picked it up. But yeah, so really looking forward to that. And then the fourth movie that I picked up is a movie that I call an A movie. And these are, I feel like I should have gotten an A movie for an example. The anime movies, they have a red A on the side. I've talked about them a bunch. I do continuously want to do a video of my A movie collection because it has gotten quite big now. But I must admit, how many of these A movies have I watched? Not as many as I would like. So I do need to watch more of them. I picked up, I think, 3 last year in Monday Movie Hunting. One of them was Mirai, one of them was this other one began with an M, and then there was Pigtails. I've almost finished Mirai. I have not been enjoying it. So that was a shame. I don't know why I just really wasn't enjoying it. I'm not enjoying Mirai. I do need to finish it soon though. I've watched it like three sections already because I just can't seem to watch that much of it. But I still want to commit and finish it. I don't know what it is. There's something about it. Anyway, so I nearly finished Mirai. But I haven't then watched the others that I picked up last year. And I do have some that I've gotten for Christmas and birthdays and stuff because I do want to collect these movies with the A on the side. The first one I ever had was actually no. I can't be sure. The first one I ever had might have been Giovanni's Island or Your Name, both of which are fantastic and I love. I then picked up Fireworks in a Monday movie hunt, and I didn't like Fireworks quite as much. And then since then I've kind of gotten more and stuff. Anyway, the A movie in question is called Penguin Highway. How cute is that? Penguin Highway. It looks super cute, and like I say, I ordered it. It's coming on Wednesday. It's coming on Blu-ray. I actually do have a mix of DVDs and Blu-rays of these A movies, so I'm not too particular. But it was just I don't think they had the DVD, so I ordered the Blu-ray. For the most part, I do try and pick them up on Blu-ray, but as I said, I do actually have a bit of a mix because it just depends. Anyway, so those are the 4 that I picked up. 4 very different ones, 4 very exciting ones, and I'm looking forward to all of these. So let's head over to the spreadsheet and see who guessed correctly. I mean, I feel like everybody's going to have guessed correctly at some point because it's now, you know, you've doubled your chances of guessing correctly. You had to guess 2, I picked up 4. Surely we're going to all win. But yeah, let's head over to the spreadsheet and see who guessed correctly. Okay, so here we are at the spreadsheet, which is great. You can see that some of the numbers have jumped too, because obviously with the issue last week, who knows what was happening there. Anyway, so we have Sam Gale guessed correctly and is on 6. Alison guessed correctly, is on 18. And Alison mentioned Penguin Highway. When I've gone to look and read back through, Alison did mention Penguin Highway. So thank you so much for mentioning that, because it really was kind of fluke that I found it the other day. So I feel like had I not have come across that, I wouldn't have known, and then this is how I would have obviously found out about it. And I love how Alison put it's the ones that I call with an A on the side, which I did obviously again in this video, but they're actually all the anime. I feel like I've literally only just read this and I've forgotten again. All the anime. I feel like I'm going to continue with the A on the side ones, but yeah, all the anime. But yeah, thank you so much, Alison, for mentioning that. And then we have Ben guessed correctly, is on 17. Mark guessed correctly, is on 14. Spoonermum guessed correctly and is on 8. Wayne guessed correctly, is on 6. Gaz Movies is on 16 and guessed correctly. Bry Films is on 10. Physical Media Forever Kitty Cat is now on 15. And then, I feel like I didn't see a comment from Super Luke, but I'm going to put a question mark there just in case. Paul guessed correctly, so I've got Paul on 2. And then we do have some new to the spreadsheets. We have Ian, it might be 1950 or I950, I'm not 100% sure, guessed correctly. And then I am so sorry, I obviously don't know how I would pronounce that, but we do have a watcher and a guesser from, I believe, South Korea, which is really, really exciting, who also guessed correctly. So well done for guessing correctly, and thank you so much for watching. And I'm sorry that I don't know how I would pronounce this, or how to look up how to pronounce it. I guess I could try and figure that. But yeah, thank you so much for guessing correctly. Or for guessing, or watching, more so, for guessing correctly. But yes, so what I really was wanting to say is well done everybody for guessing correctly. That's where that was coming from. But now what we'll do is we will head back to the other me. Okay, so well done if you did guess correctly, that is awesome. Now I'm going to let you know what I watched this past week, which is always fun. So, I watched 4 movies. For the Tuesday movie, I feel like I have to keep updating you on Tuesday movie. I'm not sure whether I will watch my Tuesday movie tomorrow, because it's my dad's birthday, but we sometimes move it to like Wednesday or something if something's going on. And for my Tuesday movie, we watched Groundhog Day from 1993. Josh hadn't seen Groundhog Day, but he loves a repeating movie, as you might know from Pete's Christmas. And he hadn't seen it, so I had seen it before, so it was a rewatch for me. But I really enjoyed it, gave it 4 stars. I feel like it is kind of one of the best repeating day movies. I'm not sure if this is like the original Repeating Day movie. It's probably not. There was probably another Repeating Day movie much before 1993, but I feel like if you mention that type of scenario, a lot of people are going to think of Groundhog Day. In fact, it's the classic main first kind of movie you think of with that Repeating Day situation. But yeah, so I gave it 4 stars. That was a rewatch and enjoyed it. Then I watched a new Monday Movie Hunt from this year, yay! Which was Gemini Man with Will Smith. Obviously it's a 2019 movie. I picked it up this year on DVD. I didn't enjoy it quite too much. I gave it 3 stars. It was okay. It was kind of a bit dull at points, to be honest. Josh was really annoyed about the CGI. He said he didn't like the CGI. The CGI didn't really bother me at all. I was kind of like, fine, whatever. I don't know. It was just, I just found it a little bit boring. I felt like overall the point was like, I don't know. It was just kind of like, it started out well. I was like, oh, I'm enjoying this. I did like who was a main female character who I really liked, who I'm trying to look up who she was. Mary Elizabeth Winstead. She was really great. I really liked her. But apart from that, I was like, Then I rewatched Zombieland from 2009, of course, in preparation to watch Zombieland Double Tap, which I have picked up obviously this year. So I've been meaning to watch this obviously since I picked up the other one, and I'm so glad that I did. I loved it, gave it 4.5 stars. So glad I rewatched it. I feel like I need to rewatch it more. It's a great movie. I love Zombieland. I'm hoping the second one is good because I really liked this one. I'm interested to see where they go. I'm so glad I decided to rewatch this one before watching the new one because it's been a while since I'd seen Zombieland, so I feel like I would have missed out on that kind of connection with the characters and little tidbits here and there and some of the rules that they have. Like, I'm just so glad that I rewatched it. I'm planning to watch the second Zombieland before next week's Monday Movie Hunt because I do want to watch it soon with the other one being fresh in my mind. But yeah, so I'm super glad that I rewatched that. I do feel like even though it's not a Monday Movie Hunt, it was in the Monday Movie Hunt watching category because I wanted to rewatch it to watch obviously the sequel. And then I finished off The Joker, which I also gave 4.5 stars. Not The Joker, sorry, it's just Joker. I feel like I'll continually accidentally call it The Joker forever. But yeah, Joker. I mean, I kind of talked about this in last week's video because I watched some of it last week, but I do think it was a very good movie. I do think it was really interesting. It was kind of darker. It felt more real than others as such. And I felt like it was an interesting view on the character in a different way. And yeah, I really thought it was good. I really want to revisit it, to be honest. But it is kind of a bit, I don't know what the word is. Like, it's hard, not hard to watch. It's like, kind of makes you feel a bit dull with the world as such because people are kind of the way that they are in the movie, you know, the general people. A lot of people are kind of that way, so it kind of makes you feel a bit negative in a weird way. I don't really know how to explain it, but I do think that it was really good. I liked how it concluded. I liked where it went. I liked some of the scenes that were in there to do with things that we would kind of already know and stuff, to do with obviously Bruce and everything. But yeah, so I really enjoyed it. Gave it 4.5. It was very interesting, very different. But yeah, so really did like that a lot. And that was everything that I watched. It wasn't a massive amount, but I'm still pleased because I've been meaning to rewatch Zombieland, and I have now found Maleficent as well, so I can rewatch Maleficent to then watch Maleficent 2. I feel like I'm on a roll for this year's Monday Movie Hunts. It might not seem like it to you guys because I've only watched 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 of the movies that I picked up, but I feel that I'm succeeding. So that seems fine. Now the next week I am picking up, I probably should check, shouldn't I? I want to say 3, but I'm going to check. Okay, so I have checked and it is 3 movies next week. One of them, I don't know if they will have in the shop. I don't know, it's kind of a random one. I found out about it really randomly. Maybe it won't be that random for you guys. Maybe you'll guess it's not like random in terms of like the anime A films, because I feel like they are a little bit trickier sometimes to guess because, I don't know, they're not the typical I guess, mainstream films. I don't know. This one I feel like is still in that realm. It's not like it's not an A film. It's not one of those. It's still just a general film, I suppose. But I just really hadn't heard about it. Never heard anyone talk about it. I just came across it on Amazon, and then noticed it was coming out soon. And noticed the cast and thought it sounded interesting, and that's all I've heard or seen about it. I didn't even know it existed until then. So that was a weird one. The other two I feel like are obvious. One of the ones from next week I am super excited to watch. I know Josh is going to be like, because it's hilarious, we do it every year because we pick up movies, Monday movie hunting. There's always a bit of a seasonal thing that we go into at times. But it's funny and it's fun. But yeah, we'll talk about that more next week. But yeah, hopefully by next Monday, I will have watched a couple more Monday movie hunts. Definitely, hopefully Zombieland 2. And I am really hoping to have watched one of these as well by next week. Maybe just catch up a little bit there. And then I do want to try though, before next Monday, and watch another old one from last year. Otherwise I feel like I know exactly what's going to happen. Now that I've got more choices for this year, I feel like I could potentially fall off the wagon for picking up the ones from last year. Not picking up, but like watching the ones from last year. I'm going to organise my shelf soon as well, because it's all a jumble. I did have them in sections of like, what year are we in now? We're now in 2020. So I did originally have last year, 2017 Monday Movie Hunts, 2018 Monday Movie Hunts, and 2019 Monday Movie Hunts. And then I must have had some 2016 as well. And then obviously a couple of randoms on a certain shelf. But then obviously the 2019 movies filled that section. So I need to move off the 2016-2017 movies and then have the 2018 movies, 2019 movies and 2020 movies, which were perfect because I've completely finished 2018 watches. I watched all of those during 2018. That was a real success then. So it'd be nice to have them all together. And then 2019 movies, obviously I have not finished them yet, but I'd like to have them all actually together. At the moment they're all got mixed up with 2019, 18, whatever. And then I can have all the 2020 ones, which would be perfect. But yeah, so I'm going to do that soon. And this was irrelevant really. I don't know why I'm telling you this story about the shelves. Anyway, I will go now. And hopefully watch a bit of something. Sometimes it's like 8 o'clock, I edit the video and stuff. So I'm not going to watch a film, but maybe an episode on the TV. But yeah, until then, I'll see you guys next week. Thank you so much for watching. Thumbs up if you enjoyed the video, and well done if you guessed correctly. 3 movies for next week. I'll see you then. Thank you for watching. Goodbye!